Hi there, this is Trevor, also known as There's No Try. I'm making this video to give you a quick update on the new changes that have come with versions 27 of the Star Wars Minis skirmish game Vassal mod. Alright, the first thing is, in the past, if you wanted to undo what has been done before, you would just press the undo button. You can do that if you want, but you can also press the page up button on your keyboard. Alright, and that will also do the undo. So anyway, that'll save some time perhaps. Okay, second, we have Master Thon being used quite a bit more often now, and we also have the Vong Scout on Swoop analog. Both of these have the mount special ability. And so what I did was I made a mount marker. So for each of them, if you right click and down at the bottom of their menu, you'll see mount. And you'll see a dude showed up on the back. You can also press Control O to toggle him on and off. So when Thon is carrying someone, you press Control O, and someone disappears and reappears on his back. All right, cool. Additionally, force repulse. Would it be helpful to have a force repulse size that is directly appropriate for each of the force repulse abilities? Yes. So for force repulse 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, they all now, every mini in the game, I've gone through, and every single mini in the game that has a force repulse ability now also has a representer like this. Okay, so you can right click on the mini, and at the top of their menu, as you saw, you'll see the option to show that force repulse area. You can also press Control Shift R, if you can remember that, and that will toggle it on and off. Okay, so there. Additionally, the purple dice, you'll notice you have the blue die and the purple die. They still work the same as before, but the purple die is now red. Why? Because bad guys use red lightsabers. Here's how this came about. Someone said, hey, wouldn't it be cool if we could play the different lightsaber sounds while we're having a duel in Star Wars? And I'm like, yeah, that would be awesome. So I found a way to create a button that will play the sounds randomly when you do it. So every time you click the button, it plays one of the sounds I've installed into the mod. It plays it randomly. There's 5 different sounds actually for lightsabers, and also 5 different sounds for blasters. And every time you click one of these buttons, it'll just play that sound. Okay, you'll find these buttons in the markers section, blasters and lightsabers. You see that right there. You can just drag them on here as normal. They function like any other marker. But the cool thing about this is I also found a way that when you press that, it also rolls the die. So you can roll the blue die by clicking the blue button, or you can click on the left image here, click on the blue lightsaber, and it rolls the dice for you while you do so. Or you can also click on the left blaster, and it shoots for you. You notice that it changes the image slightly every time. And if you want to roll the purple die, I mean, now it's called the red die, then you can click on the top here as before. Nothing has changed. Or you can click on the right on the lightsaber or the blaster. Same kind of thing. Cool, huh? Yep. I've had people tell me they waste far too much time playing around with this. So, hey, have fun. All right, if you want to, you can reset it like I'm doing there. You just right-click and choose the Reset Image button if you want to. Let me see. Next one. Some characters can create other characters when they kill a character. So when the Rakghoul kills an Ugnaught, he creates a new Rakghoul, right? Or when a Rakghoul warrior kills something, then sometimes he creates a Rakghoul warrior. Or when a Night Sister zombie kills someone, then he creates a new Night Sister zombie. Cool. All right, so this is a quicker way to create those. But then we got a problem, don't we? What about scoring? These new pieces don't score points. Well, these new ones that get created are worth 0 points in the score tracker. Isn't that handy? Meanwhile, the original piece scores points as normal. All right, so there we go. And so actually, if you go onto here, you'll see Rakghoul 0 points. And drag this guy on there. Rakghoul 16 points and Rakghoul 0 points. All right, so you can create these newly created creatures or characters by right-clicking on the character that has this ability, rat ghoul disease or whatever, and it'll show up there as we are accustomed to with other effects in this mod. And so that's for Night Sister zombies. For old Daka, she can create spirits or zombies, and same with Marin, same kind of thing. She can create both. All right, so that's very handy. Also, there are a number of different conditions that are available in the game, like there's burning and corrupted and mind and poison and so on, right? But also some, they're not really conditions. Yeah, sometimes they're conditions. Anyway, there's some effects that last until the end of the round. Like, for instance, if Greedo moves up and were to shoot Master Koda here, he applies the snare. He has snare rifle, which means Koda can't move. So now you can right-click on Greedo and create a snare rifle marker. Bing. Or let's say that Greedo shot at 3PO and totally missed, then 3PO and all his rebel allies are cloaked for the rest of the round, right? Or let's say that T3 came up and targeted Greedo. There. Here's the thing. All of those last until the end of the round. See, these guys all last till the end of the round. So here's what you do. You see this round marker that I've always been encouraging everyone to use, right? And that you can also find near the top of the markers list. Watch what happens to these tokens when you change the round marker, when you advance the round. Boom. Those ones disappear, and the original, like the other ones, like the burning and mind and poisoned and stuff, those stay around because they don't disappear at the end of the round. So really handy. If for some reason it's like, wait a minute, I didn't mean to do that, just press undo, right? And they'll all show up again. Okay, so that's a headache saver. That's a lot of fun. It's handy to do that, because what if in the middle of a round you realize, wait a minute, was he snared last round or this round? Oh, I don't know, I can't remember. Well, if you do it this way, you don't have to worry about it. It takes care of it for you. Saves you time. All right, and finally, the Balance Committee has recently, like just this week, announced that characters that have the presumed dead special ability now give half of their points, half of their cost in victory points when they're defeated the first time, when they're sent back to home base, and they give the other half when they're defeated finally, when they're killed, I guess you would say, the second time. All right? So, for instance, there's this really awesome new piece called Darth Maul. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. He's really cool design. Anyway, you can right-click on him, and at the bottom you see Presumed Dead. He has the Presumed Dead ability, so you can create him. Darth Maul is 58 points. So you stick him on the scorecard as 29, which is exactly half. Okay, so now when you defeat him the second time, do you stick Darth Maul on the scorecard? Actually, no, you don't. That's one of the reasons I'm making this video. Any of these presumed dead pieces here, these guys all have presumed dead. Grievous can get presumed dead from Sand Hill. He doesn't have it normally. But anyone who has presumed dead, when you defeat that character, don't actually put the character in the scorecard. Rather, right-click the character, choose presumed dead, drag the presumed dead guy onto there, and then when you kill him the second time, create it again, and drag the new presumed dead character onto there. All right? So, there. And now if you want to see what's on there, you'll see Darth Maul, Apprentice of Hatred, and Darth Maul, Apprentice of Hatred, 29 and 29 is what? That's 58. That's correct. Grievous is 42 points, right? Well, he's 21 and 21, all right? So for scoring, when killing someone who has presumed dead, you first create a little presumed dead marker, and then, or character, a placeholder, and you put it in the scorecard, okay? And then the original piece that you defeated, don't worry about him, okay? So that's that. That's everything that you need to know about the new update to the Star Wars Minis Vassal mod version 27. Now, some of you might be thinking, wait a minute, how did you get red dice and blue dice to show up? Mine aren't showing up that way. I'll show you how. Here's how. You go to File and Preferences. Go over to the chat window. And what you might want to do is screenshot your screen right now, or just pause the video right now and take a look at these. What you want to look at is here, game messages number 2. You want that to be blue. And game messages number 4, you want that to be red. Here's what I mean. You click the box of whatever one you want to change. Like let's say you want to change this one. You could do that, right? But click the box that you want to change the color of, and then go and find a new color. And for this one, you want red. Okay? So that when you press the red die, the red color is used. All right? So that would be my recommendation. Go to preferences, the chat window, and then I would recommend setting your colors like this. The gray, this is for when the game messages number 3 there. That's what is used when your character walks around on the map. You don't necessarily need that to be in bold, bright coloring, right? It's more just FYI, and you almost never need to look at it. But you want your dice rolls to be nice and vibrant so you can remember what you rolled, right? So anyway, that is everything. I hope this update is helpful. I hope you enjoy playing with it, and I look forward to playing with you in, over Vassal. All right, see you guys.